a long time. Welcome. Let's talk. Jameis Winston could be a backup quarterback again. He could be sent to the bench for DTR, Dorian Thompson-Robinson. Let's talk about it. Now, Jameis Winston has been everything that you could want as a quarterback. He's been a breath of fresh air. When he talks before the game, he lights up the room. He has been the walking TikTok reel of the NFL. But now he's going to the bench? And I quote from an article from ESPN's Dan Graziano, there's a lot of chatter that the Browns might put backup Dorian Thompson-Robinson on the field to see if he might fit into their future QB plans. Don't be surprised to see DTR get a start or two before the season's over. And I quote. Now, am I a little shocked? Yes. But if I dial it back and I think about where we are as Browns fans, and if I sit and I objectively speak, I can see the thinking here. What are we going to do with DTR? We have to see if he has what it takes to be a future quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. If I take my objective hat and I put it on my head and I go, you know what? He was the backup quarterback before he hurt his hand. He was the number 2 quarterback. If I'm putting my objective lens on, now they're on, I can understand that thinking. From a football standpoint, we want to see where DTR is at. Can he be the quarterback of the future for the Cleveland Browns? Because we are looking at that position with a fine-toothed comb. We have to evaluate everything here. Everything's on the table now for that position, for the future of this football team. So from that lens, I understand. I get it. Now, from a fan's point of view, from the standpoint of now, I hate it. Because Jameis Winston's got me in my feelings. He's got the football world in their feelings, and we want to see this man succeed. Even when he loses, he gives you something tingling inside. He makes you feel great about yourself. He has got the opposing fan rooting for him. We've never had that in a quarterback. I don't even think we had that in Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco was a good story because he got off the couch and people just wanted something besides Deshaun Watson, and it was Joe Flacco. Joe Cool. You know, he was pushing 40 and we couldn't believe what we were seeing. But Jameis Winston brings a different element to this. He is talking about positivity. He is giving sound bites that you can just take and you can eat it up and you want to run through a wall for Jameis Winston. He has got this locker room galvanized, even in a blowout loss. A blowout beatdown to the New Orleans Saints. You were mad Sunday evening, and then Monday morning you will listen to an interview from Jameis Winston, and he's got you believing again that, wait a minute, maybe, just maybe, we have a chance. So from a fan standpoint, I hate it because I want to see what Jameis Winston can do with this football team. Just this past Thursday night, when we beat the Pittsburgh Steelers, which I'm not going to lie to you, I didn't think we were going to do it. I didn't think we were going to win. And now Jameis Winston just has me a teeny bit, has me with a little glimmer of hope. Maybe, just maybe, we may be able to pull off some upsets and make some franchises hate us just a little bit more because of the leader that he is. So I don't want him going back to the bench. I don't want him going back to be a second string quarterback because one, I think he gives us the best opportunity to win. Yes, he will throw some interceptions. He's going to throw interceptions, but he's going to throw touchdowns. He's going to dive in the end zone. He is going to put his body at risk to get touchdowns in the snow. And number two, who is going to give a pregame speech like Jameis Winston? The NFL is looking for him and putting a mic in his face because they want to hear what is next. He is putting Cleveland on the map, and we are 3-8. Let that sink in. We're on primetime football again at 3-8. Now, I know a lot of it has to do with Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos because they are a team that I don't believe people had penciled into the playoffs, but he is playing some good football. Sean Payton is doing a very good job. So I know it's more Denver and Bo Nix than it is Jameis Winston. But I'm going to guarantee you this Monday, prime time, they're going to put another mic in front of Jameis Winston because they're going to want to know what he has to say. And football-wise, Jameis Winston's 2-2, 7 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. 3 of those were in one game against the New Orleans Saints. He's 500 as the quarterback for the Browns. Jerry Jeudy has came alive. Jerry Jeudy has proven that, hey, this is why they came and got me since Jameis Winston has become the quarterback. Elijah Moore has shown he has a pulse as a wide receiver since Jameis Winston has become quarterback. And David Njoku, now he hasn't had quite the numbers that he had last year with Joe Flacco, but he has made plays. He has shown up as well. So I don't want all that to go to the wayside and go to DTR. Now, I'm a DTR fan, I'm a DTR guy, and like I said at the beginning of the video, I do understand the vision, and I get why you want to see what DTR has. I totally get it, and if they do it, I'm not going to jump off a cliff and curse word everything. But I will be sad because I want to see what Jameis Winston can do. I want to see him galvanize this locker room because there's no quarterback that can do what he is doing right now and making this fan base believe. This fan base loves Jameis Winston. And if he can pull off a couple more wins with this tough schedule, Cleveland Browns are going to have a problem on their hands this offseason. If you let this man go, I don't want to be this front office if he pulls off some more wins against this tough schedule we have coming up. So it's going to be interesting what they do. You let me know, sound off in the comments. Should they start DTR? See what he has. Is he the future? Or should they ride Jameis Winston out for the rest of the season and then go from there? Like I said, hey, good talking to you. I'm starting to feel like myself again. I appreciate all of you. And if you're still here, hit that like. It helps the algorithm. Share the video. And at the end of your comment, hashtag Jameis Winston. Will he be benched? Will he start? We're going to see. And until next time, it's all love.